Hi mamas, Tal here. In today's video I want to talk to you about planks postpartum, whether or not you should be doing them, and if so, how can you make sure that you're doing them in a safe way and progress them in a healthy and good way that supports your core, that supports your body. Planks today are known to be one of the best exercises to support and strengthen your core. A lot of people love doing them for nice flat tummy. However, when you are postpartum, they might not be the best solution for you to work on your core. If you do suffer from abdominal separation, I do want to go over a few things with you. Now remember, this is not black and white. There is a lot of gray area in between, and just because you have abdominal separation, let me share a secret, I have one too. It doesn't mean that you can't do a plank. All it means is that you need to pay extra attention to how you're doing your planks. The first thing we want to make sure is that we engage our core properly. So that means that whenever we get into our plank position, our abdominals are engaged and we're able to control our separation and get that wall to fire into some firm, nice tuck without bulging out. What happens when you actually suffer from abdominal separation is that the front wall of your abdomen is not able to support a lot of core pressure, a lot of intra-abdominal pressure that happens in your body when performing a plank. The best way would be to actually start with a wall, because that's going to minimize the pressure that the plank is putting against the front wall of your abdomen, and then take it from there. So I want you to go ahead and place your hands on a wall, just like that. You're going to have your body straight, and then you're going to take one step backwards, placing your body in a semi-plank position, straight line from your head all the way down to your heels, and your tummy is engaged. Now take a look down. Look in your abdominals. Are they still engaged? Are you able to hold your core tucked in when you're performing that type of a plank? If so, then great. That means that you're supporting, you're controlling, and maybe you are ready to take the next step. If you feel like this was just challenging enough, stick to that. No need to rush. There's plenty of time. You have the rest of your life to do planks. All right? So just take it easy. Continue to practice that until you're ready to move on to the next step. Now, by the way, best thing would be to do it either using a mirror so you can actually see yourself if it's hard to look down and see what is happening, or to have your best friend, your partner, your spouse, someone to look at you and make sure that you're not bulging out. Okay? Now, once you feel like you're ready, then the way to progress the plank would be to actually lower it down to a lower surface. Now we're not going to go from the wall all the way straight down to the floor. That's going to be a bit much. So we're going to start maybe with the back of a chair, back of a sofa, your dining table, something that is pretty high that will allow you to go a little down into a plank position, but it's not going to be on the ground. So same idea here. I'm going to place my hands on the backrest of the chair, and then tummy is engaged as I send my foot back towards a plank position. Once again, you want to do it in front of a mirror, maybe look down, make sure that your tummy is still engaged, that you're not causing any pressure that makes your tummy bulge out in that plank. If you're good, then okay, maybe you can move on to the next step. The next step would be, once again, lowering down the surface you're using. I'm going to be using now the seat itself, so I went down a little bit further. Same idea, placing my hands down, bringing myself into a plank position, abdominals are engaged, take a look in the mirror, ask your partner to help, take a look down, make sure you're still engaged and you're not bulging out from your center. Remember, at any stage, you can decide, maybe this is a little too much for me, I feel like I can't control, maybe I should go back to the previous step, or maybe, hey, I feel awesome, this is great, I can go to the next step, or maybe you just want to stick to this one for a little bit longer. All of the options are terrific. Remember, this is your body, you're the boss. Once you feel like this step is also good, time to bring it down to the ground. So same idea here, you're going to make sure that your tummy is engaged, nothing is bulging out, and then you can take it down to the ground, placing your elbows, tummy is engaged, everything is nice and tucked, and then you can bring yourself down to the ground. If you feel like this stage is a little too much, however the stage before was easy, then we can find something in between, which would be a modified plank. So here, I'm actually going to keep my knees on the ground while doing the plank and just shift my weight forward. So now I'm still in the plank position, but it's a modified plank. My knees are on the ground, which makes the leverage a little bit lighter. From here, you can play with it one leg at a time. That's also get your obliques to work a little bit more, your hips to work a little bit more, while making sure that your hips are staying aligned even though you're lifting only one leg. And when you're ready for it, then you can lift the other leg. Thank you very much for watching. I want you to remember, please, there is no right and wrong when it comes to postpartum exercise. Each woman is different. Each woman has her own unique journey, and she needs her own routine at the pace that works for her. So the key here is really just listen to your body, pay attention to what is going on, and take it from there. If you have any question for me, feel free to shoot a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to assist. If you have other videos you want me to post, let me know. See you in the next one.